So recently we heard that the South African court decided to give into the extradition of the popular anti-Emerson Tambutso Nyokayemabhunu. That is, his name is Msiwa. I mean, the surname, I've forgotten the name, but is popularly known as Nyokayemabhunu. The individual pictured on this portrait wearing sunglasses. And they report that the arrest of Nyokayemabhunu, it is Mnangagwa's family behind it. And the man who has been assigned this task is the son of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, who is always paraded as a pseudo bodyguard of his father. That is Sean Mnangagwa. And guess what? According to the information I have, is that this is done in an effort to incriminate retired General Chiwenga. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. I've always said it, that post this CAA 3, the most man whose life is in danger is retired General Chiwenga, alongside the retired generals that have shown support of him, as well as war veterans. That is why you see or hear announcements of their deaths almost on a weekly basis, if not on a daily basis. So this is not definitely happening in isolation. According to the information that has been released by this account, President Anti-2030 on X, it says, alert Sean is behind the extradition of Nyokayemabhunu from South Africa. They intend to torture him on arrival to force a false confession incriminating Vice President retired General Chiwenga and several generals of plotting a coup so they can arrest them all. They have created false evidence. So that is the information that is coming through. I think without this confirmation, I've already said it before, that the next individuals that would be targeted by Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, it will be none other than retired General Chiwenga himself. Remember, a few weeks ago, if not a month, Knox Chivero, one of the war veterans who have taken over the Blessed Keza Revolution, made an announcement that Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa attempted to incriminate retired General Chiwenga, the wife of retired General Chiwenga, that is Minnie Baloyi Chiwenga, as well as also Opet Mpofu. He wanted to lock these three individuals before signing CAB 3. Unfortunately, when the vehicle that was supposed to be stopped by the police with the driver who was expected to incriminate retired General Chiwenga, when he arrived at a spot where the roadblock, which was supposed to actually check and find the weapons, that those weapons, they were going to say it was Chiwenga organizing them to carry out or to organize a coup against Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. Similar weapons were going to be planted at the home of Opet Mpofu, as well as also at the homestead of Minnie Baloyi Chiwenga, and they were going to use this planted evidence to lock these three individuals whom Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa already perceives as a threat. So it's beyond reasonable doubt that they may now use extradited Nyokayemabhunu, and they are saying the men behind this who have pulled all triggers to make sure that he gets that extradition is none other than the son of Emerson Mnangagwa, that is Sean Mnangagwa. Remember, this is a person who stands to benefit the most His father has already started his promotions. He's expected to take over the leadership of the army after also executing elimination of senior military personnel as well as war veterans and also retired military generals. That is what Emmerson Mnangagwa is aiming at doing. So it remains to be seen on whether the retired military generals as well as retired General Chiwenga, they are going to work up to this fact. So they will extradite this man. This man would be tortured until he actually gets to bow to Mnangagwa directives. That is, if you want your freedom and if you want to be alive, you have to incriminate retired General Chiwenga as well as other retired generals so that they charge them with treason and they send them to prison. And from prison, it will be actually an easy task for them to be eliminated. Exactly the similar way that was done to Matabeleland leaders of ZAPU, as well as also former commanders of ZIPRA, the Lookout Masuku, as well as Dumiso Dabengo. That is exactly the same strategy. Remember, at the center of the arrest of individuals such as Masuku and Dumiso Dabengo was Emmerson Mnangagwa. So similar plots being used against retired General Chiwenga should not scare you. We have the real actually men behind the evils that have been happening in Zimbabwe, now in charge of the country. What do you expect? You expect the West. Now the mind-boggling question is, will he actually this time around get away with this intended plot? We will watch how actually will also the retired military generals and also retired General Chiwenga, to be precisely at this point in time, be safe. Will they escape what Emmerson Mnangagwa is aiming at doing to them? That is the mind-boggling question. This actually, I wonder what could be going on in the mind of the retired military generals, as well as also senior serving military personnel, especially those who are war veterans who fought during the War of the Liberation struggle. They are the targets. From the look of things, you can tell they are the targets. If they do not wake up and if they do not act decisively and if they do not employ wisdom, Emmerson Mnangagwa is seemingly coming after them. They are the target. Through poison squads, through also incrimination, sending them to prison. Most of them, they are old. He will actually say, no, they died because of their age. In Zimbabwe, anything, especially any intervention that is callous in its very nature, is very possible. This is the country that actually orchestrated and implemented Kukurahundi genocide. Whilst the world was watching, the world watched. Up to today, nothing has been done about Kukurahundi genocide. And the brains behind Kukurahundi genocide is Emmerson Mnangagwa. That is why, and also, if he is dealt with the retired military generals, he is going to make it unlawful for any citizen in Zimbabwe to speak about Kukurahundi genocide. That is where we are going, especially if this man is allowed even 2 years to continue surviving and also having state power. That is unfortunately where Zimbabweans are going to. Are we going to allow this man taking the legal democracy that we have? Are we going also to allow this man actually taking this country down in a manner that he has been doing? That is the million-dollar question. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Is signing off. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet on the other side of live broadcast. Thank you more.